Yo, it's 4.0 Let Go, man. Coming straight from the north side. I'm locked in with industry most wanted. Let's go.
Hey, what's going on? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. Big Industry's Most Wanted, not the little one. I got my brother with me today, somebody I've known for a long time, somebody I highly, highly respect, not just in the music business, but just in life, period. He goes by the name of 4point0lehgo. What's going on, family?
What the fuck going on?
It's good to see you. Give me some love first and foremost.
Yeah,
Boom.
you know it.
Positive energy, good vibes, all that. Thank you for being here today.
Of course.
We long overdue for this.
Yeah, this is my first time. Definitely had to come see you.
Man, listen, I appreciate that a lot. You know, we go way back. I've been watching your journey. I don't even know how we originally met, to be honest. It's one of them things where we be so busy, but I just know we've been connected for many, many years. Thank you for being here.
Exactly. 10 years plus.
No, that's facts. Definitely. Go ahead and give us that official introduction.
Yeah, this 4.0 Let Go. I'm an industry most wanted. Coming straight from the north side. Let's go.
That's right, man. Well, listen, let's just dive into it.
Yep.
Taking them all the way back. Where were you born? What city?
So I was born in Portsmouth, Virginia.
Okay.
But I don't really know too much about it, though. Like, my dad was in the Navy or whatever, and I was just born there. But mostly I grew up in the Ankle-Neck.
Got you. About what age were you when you moved out here?
I'd say probably like 4 or 5.
So, yeah, this is home for you.
Exactly.
Before the age of 4, we don't really remember it much anyway. Yeah. I know I don't. That was a long, long time ago. Back in time. Take us back to your childhood, growing up in the north side of Atlanta. What was it like for you?
Man, I really was playing basketball. I didn't even think I was going to do the music thing, but it's just something I picked up on once I got in high school. Like, we used to freestyle and everything in middle school, but it's something I picked up on. Hooping
was it for you when you were younger? Did you play at school, like on a team, or was it you was out on the court shooting around with your homies?
Like AAU and all that stuff, Atlanta Celtics, all that, point guard starting, you feel me? But, yeah.
Do you still actively hoop?
Man, I'll dunk on anybody.
Say that right here. Tell them.
I would dunk on anybody. You pull up on me. Hey, me and my boy Mac taking everybody money. What's happening?
I know that's right. Hey,
100%.
Pop yo ish.
100%.
Have you ever been injured on the court?
Nah, I just injure everybody else. I take somebody's ankles out.
Their knees and their ankles?
Knees, ankles, face.
So hooping is definitely a sport for you. Any other sports that you played?
Nah, I ain't doing just basketball.
Got you. Were you a good kid or bad kid?
Oh no, I was good at fucking school.
Yeah. Not getting in trouble?
Nah, never.
Okay.
I would never do that.
Look at that face. I don't know. he got that sweet but evil grin at the same time.
I would never do nothing bad.
I know that's right. We'll leave it right there. So you said in high school is when music started coming into play for you. Was it production first, or were you pursuing to be an artist?
I would say I started rapping first. Like, I got 2 other brothers, so like we all started at the same time. Like, we all learned how to make beats, record, and rap all at the same time, but it didn't last too long for the rapping thing. Once I met other artists and they needed beats and I know how to do it, so I just stepped back from the rapping part.
Understood. What was it that initially like inspired you to get into doing music? Was it just being in the city of Atlanta?
I can't even lie. It was just something to do around the time. Like, I used to skip school to do this.
Yeah.
Like I was more interested in that instead of just going to school or whatever, so it was pretty cool.
That's dope, though, but being that you missed out on school to do this and you've made this your career, that's what I'm talking about.
I wish I would have. Nah, I ain't going to say that. I wish I would have quit a long time ago.
Listen, I'm with you. I'm an absolute college dropout, and I don't tell people that to encourage them, but what I do say is if they do not go to school for whatever reason, you can still be successful without a college degree.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the entrepreneurial route.
100%.
I love the challenge of it.
100%.
Were you always 4.0lehgo?
Nah, but I don't want to say my name before.
That's fine. We ain't got to say it. So you initially came out the gate with a different name.
Yeah. I had my my government name, but when I first started making beats, my name was Mr. 4.0 first.
Okay.
And then I just switched it up to 4.0lehgo.
Was that your grade point average?
Yeah, I was a valedictorian in my school.
Look at you.
Yeah, I'm the smartest.
I love that. Were you a bookworm? Let me find out.
All that. I read every book in the library.
What was the best book, most influential book that you ever read, if you recall?
I read so many I don't even want to say.
You don't even know? So would you say that, listen, I tell people all the time, mostly these artists, reading is fundamental because they don't do it. I'll send them instructions and they'll ask me 8 questions that I just sent them the answer to because they don't read it. How important is that?
Comprehension more important than reading it.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Because people can read it, but it's if they actually comprehend what they're reading.
Exactly.
Stuff gets misconstrued sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's why this type of stuff is important, face to face.
Exactly.
So 4.0, when did 4.0lehgo come into place? Because as long as I've known you, which has been about a decade, it's been that name.
All right, so basically, yeah, my name was Mr. 4.0 at first. When I was rapping, before I came into my verses, I used to be like, 4.0lehgo, and then start rapping or whatever. And then I remember I said like one verse in the song, I was like, A's on all my hats or something, call me 4.0 or something. And I just came up with a name like that.
Yeah.
So, and then I was trying to do like the label Straight A ENT, because I worked with everybody that was in Atlanta, so Straight A and 4.0, it all just came together.
Definitely. Taking it back to when you first started making beats, do you remember the first artist that actually rapped on one of your beats?
Artist-wise, it was a couple of my homies in my neighborhood or whatever, but like my first placement, I feel like when I was like 18, I would say Michael Montana was my first placement.
Definitely. Yeah. Was that the Cash record?
Nah,
no, it was before that?
Yeah, it was before.
Oh, yeah, because that was like 2015 maybe.
Dang, it probably was. Dang. It's a good little minute ago.
That's been a minute. So shout out to Michael Montana for blessing one of your beats. Definitely. Yep. What song was that one back in 2018? You said 2018?
Nah, it was way before that. Like, I would say it was probably like 2013, 14. Okay. And now we never dropped it though. Like, I remember he pulled up, me and my partner Club though, we was in there making beats, and my brother was doing the video or whatever. He pulled up, we made a song, but that's another important thing. I didn't know too much about how to mix and master and all that, so we ain't never dropped the song. Understood.
Like, honestly, like, Michael's got obviously hits. Yep. Some big records. You know, the Do It record is what most people know him for. Exactly. But the record he did with you, I Got Lots of Cash, that was one of my favorite records that Michael did.
Yeah, so that's why I always respected it, though, because we did that song, like the first song that I met him on or whatever, and, like, shout out to my boy YG, Free YG, but he had plugged me in with him. Like, I went to a club, and he like, introduced me to him, and bro was like, send me some beats. And then, even though he didn't drop the song, he used to take me and my brother on the road. Like, we used to, like, while Do It was at its height, we used to just go to all the cities or whatever, and then we just to see how that shit goes. That shit was cool.
Absolutely, because oftentimes that exposure is more important because you get to meet people along the way that you can eventually work with and build relationships with.
Exactly, and I wish I would have did more of that.
Do you think you ever will get back out on the road?
It depends. So if I produce most of the stuff, like, I probably will. I'm a little older now, though. I was like 18 around the time. I probably...
No, I understand. Listen, at my age, I have no desire to do that. None. I don't even like going to the clubs no more.
Man, me neither.
At all. I only go absolutely if it's like on business.
Exactly.
That's it. Go in, handle the business, and leave.
Yeah, because you remember how I used to pull up to the club every time you had an event or something?
Yeah.
Being it turned up.
Now, we used to do them every week because at that point in time, back then, there was a demand for it.
Yeah.
Now, Big and I, we do it once a quarter. And that's enough for me.
Yeah.
Like every 3 to 4 months. That's it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Outside of that, I want to be at the house.
Nah, I feel you. Same thing. I want the same thing.
So do you work with a lot of artists outside the Atlanta market as well as in regards to production?
Yeah. I got a couple of people, like, a lot of people come in town to work with me too. Like, shout out to them. But like, so my partner Eastside Shot, like, we did an interview with, like, he comes from West Virginia. So that's my partner, like, that's like my real friend or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he come through, we work on it. Like, I say he probably did the most songs on my beats out of anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's somebody out of town, then a couple other people, they fly in and work, so.
Absolutely.
With it.
I know that, like with DJs, like an artist will have an official DJ.
Yeah.
Do you have any artists that like you're their official producer that majority of what they do comes from you?
I wouldn't claim it, but I got some artists that only work on my beats.
Understood.
But I wouldn't claim them as my artist or nothing because I ain't never made no label or nothing. But
got you. But you're like their official go-to producer.
100%.
You're engineering for them as well?
Yeah, 100%. I got people that I've been recording since, I say 8 years, and they just been working with me ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
What made you decide to roll over to the engineering side? Because that's big business as well.
I say I always knew how to do it from the beginning, just from learning how to rap and record myself and make my own beats or whatever. So I know that money come in on that part. So like ever since I got a studio or whatever, I just charge people hourly.
Yeah. Definitely. When it comes to the production, do you typically prefer them to be there so you can cook up on the spot?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I love to make a beat from scratch and send it to somebody, like
catch a vibe with them.
Because you know it's for you. And it's not just something I made and I wasn't even thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? So,
do you do exclusive only or are you also leasing?
Exclusive when I'm making it from scratch. But leasing when I send you something because it's not, you know what I'm saying?
Understood. Because there's a lot of money to be made with that as well.
100%.
Because some of these artists don't have the budget to buy an exclusive yet.
I want to work with everybody.
Absolutely. Where do you put your beats at for people to go browse through them?
Like right now, I don't even have my stuff online. Like I'd rather you pull up on me.
Okay.
Like, if you from another state or whatever and you can't come through, I understand it. I'll send you some snippets or whatever. But I'd rather be producing the song. Like it's a difference between like beat makers and producers. Like beat makers can just send you beats or whatever, but I want to produce a song, like record it, all that.
Absolutely, because that's how you wind up with these plaques.
Exactly, you feel me?
That's the goal. That is the goal. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, it's cool. You want to work with everybody. Some people take that leasing option, but you know. So if somebody's interested in working with you, whether it's an exclusive, leasing, do they reach out to you through Instagram? Is that the best way for them to tap into you?
Oh yeah, Instagram. My number is in my bio. I ain't tripping on nobody. You feel me? Like, hit me up.
Let's break down your production style. Are you doing multiple genres of music?
I mostly tap into the trap sound.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like, I ain't gonna say I was one of the first trap sound people, but like before like all the Lex Luger and Southside and all that, like I came in around that time.
Yeah.
So I'm one of the second generation original trap.
One of the originators, facts, most definitely. Would you be open to like another genre? Someone comes to you and maybe wants to challenge you a little bit and says, man, I want to do some Afro beats or.
Oh yeah, me and my partner Rec 4.0, man, we got a whole Afro beat album that's crazy.
Yeah. That's big right now.
Man, I'm telling you, that shit so crazy.
Shout out to Rec 4.2, man.
That's my boy.
He's been doing his thing for a long, long time.
My boy. We've been locked in since I was 16.
Dang, so you guys met in school?
Nah.
Basketball court?
Nah.
All right, just say no more. Say no more.
Not at all through the music, like my brother used to make beats for them. And then once he quit, I made beats for them.
Yeah.
So.
No, most definitely. Who else, is on your radar right now that you're working with? Shout them out.
All right, right now I'm working on the tape with my boy Young Hype.
Okay.
Like we working on the whole album right now. We just in the studio last night. Then me and my boy Ben 10 got the dope. We make beats together. Mango Fool. We working on we got so many songs like.
He been working lately. I mean, he always been working, but he been really moving.
Me, Ben 10, and my boy Mac, we just came back from New York last month on the Set It Off tour, Offset and Mango, and we just seen like him perform the songs to our beats was like that was something crazy.
Absolutely. I'm glad that he's getting his shine because Mango Fool's been working for many, many years.
Yeah. And
I think sometimes it takes a little while for an artist to get their just due because there's so many artists out there, and I'm glad to see that there's a lot of spotlight being put on him right now.
100%. Yeah.
What was that experience like being able to move around with them?
Man, that shit was, I say it's different. Like, I ain't never been to New York. We was in New York. I ain't never been up there, so it was a little different. We hit the casino first in Atlantic City in New Jersey, but we turned up. So the next day we going there, and just to see how, I done been to a lot of shows, with people coming up or whatever, but when you move with an artist that's established or whatever, Offset or whatever, that shit was way different. And then to see, the whole crowd reacting with everything when Mango performed.
Yes.
And then hearing my tag seeing all the phones lit up and all that. That shit was cool.
Man, that gave me chills just thinking about it.
Cool.
Absolutely, because that's what you work so hard for.
Exactly.
Is for the world to be able to hear your tag.
Exactly.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever had an artist want you to take your tag off of the beat?
I'm going to say one artist, but I ain't going to say her name.
You ain't got to say who. Understood.
She going to know when she see this shit. But, like, I done heard, like, put your tag twice. Like, people love, like, my original tag, the 4point0lehgo. Like, people love that tag.
I love it.
Yeah, everybody be wanting me to put that shit twice. But my new tag, like, hey, Cuarto.
Oh, you got a different one now.
New one now.
Do you still use the OG one?
Yeah, it depends.
It depends on the production or who it's for.
Exactly.
Because it's one of those catchy ones, and you know what's dope too? Because this is something that I've experienced. Some of these producers, their tag will have a curse word in it. I'm like,
oh, yeah.
And I've had artists send me a song like, this is the clean version.
Yeah, but
soon as it comes on, it says shit inside their tag. I'm like, bruh, like you got to clean that up too.
Lil Cup made this shit.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, producers try to refrain from that.
Man, yeah, because shit, I feel like when you get the beat and the tag already in it, you ain't going to be able to clean that shit up.
No, that's facts. Most definitely. Are you open to working with artists on the engineering side that has never purchased or leased a beat from you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. I come across that a lot. Like, I really like working with people that just starting off and seeing where they going with it. Because, shit, I feel like I can mold them in a certain type of situation. It'd be cool if they was on my beats or whatever, but,
yeah,
man, shit, I'm willing to work with anybody that's serious about it.
They'll eventually get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they'll get there.
I know where I started at, so.
Exactly. Absolutely. Now, on the engineering side, can they record, maybe they got a home setup, a quality one, and send the session to you? Will you take it, accept it that way as well?
100%. As long as that shit is recorded right.
Yeah, it's got to be right, exactly. Not something on your phone and it's on a memo or.
Yeah, because hey, it's new stuff now that you can just, like, I don't know, apps or whatever, you can just plug up some headphones and record songs nowadays. Like, everything's switching up with the AI and everything, so.
Absolutely. I've actually heard some records that people said they recorded on their phone that sounded good.
But it sound good, right?
Yeah.
Like,
sitting in a closet where it's got some soundproofing in there.
Yeah.
And I'm not suggesting that you guys do that, but if that's what it comes down to, most definitely. Do you have a setup at your house, too, where you can work out of the crib?
As far as that, just for producing, not recording though. I don't want nobody.
Heck nah, definitely not that. But you have a setup where you could actually engineer their music if they send it to you. You don't have to go to the studio.
Yeah, I can mix and master at the crib or make beats or whatever.
Definitely.
Because the way I started, like, we used to take if you take some headphones and plug it up in the microphone, you can record off that shit in front of the speaker. Like, man, we used to come from. That shit crazy.
I mean, whatever to get it.
Yeah, exactly. So I understand, like, if anybody got to send something through to get it mixed and mastered on with it.
Definitely. Most definitely. What is I know artists sometimes that be wanting changes or whatever. What's your average turnaround time? Put that out there.
For mix and mastering?
Yeah.
I say about 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good turnaround time.
It depends how many songs, though.
How many songs, and let's dive into this a little bit more for some of them new artists, because some of them don't know this.
Yeah.
When they send you the session, they need to probably give you a reference as well of how they want it to sound. Is that important to you?
Nah, not at all. I want it, like, if you rocking with me, I feel like you like my sound or whatever.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to get it however I think it's gonna sound like.
Okay.
I'll probably do a cleanup if you don't like certain parts or whatever, but like everything sounds different to me the next day. So I mix it the first day, it's gonna sound different to me the next day,
right.
And then I finalize it on the third day.
Definitely. Absolutely. Because like you said, if they've heard the music that you engineer, they know your style.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be coming to you if they didn't like what you've done on other people's work.
Why you coming to me? You can go to somebody else. I can refer you.
You don't have to say, obviously, ever names, but do you ever get some artists that are just a hassle? Like they want a million changes? You ever experience that?
On the mixing part, nah, because I'm not really gonna do it. But as far as like working with them on like recording, like I be having people like, be having some weird people.
So give them a piece of advice. An artist is coming to you, record with you for the first time. What can they do to prepare themselves to step in the studio and work with you to make everything go smoothly?
This is one thing. I'm gonna say this. I got a partner that is real like he say some crazy shit to do to his songs or whatever, but at the end of the day, the song is crazy.
Yeah.
But some people just be saying shit like, I want to sound like I'm standing in the light in front of a camera on top of a table underwater. And I'm like, I can't really, you know what I'm saying? So
like, what are you talking about?
yeah, but I'm gonna do the best I can. Like, I feel like, man, bring your money on with it.
Definitely, definitely. Who's an artist you haven't had the opportunity to work with that would be someone that you would like to work with? Let's manifest it. Put it out there.
I would want to work with Future.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I say one of my favorite artists is probably Usher. But I don't want to work with him, if that makes sense.
Understood, because you said you do more of the trap lane, but you could dive in. You could do it.
But like, I like Usher music because it's like, it's something that I feel like that's not my regular.
Understood. Sometimes we got to break away from the norm.
Exactly.
I know sometimes when I work out, I'll listen to R&B music. As crazy as it sounds, but it's just I need that switch up, that different vibe. Yeah. Because I listen to so much, you know, rap, trap music, doing this stuff, but it's like I want that switch up. Yeah. If someone came to you and said 4point0lehgo, I want you to do a country record with me. Would you take the challenge?
Trust me, I done did everything.
Really?
Yeah, I done did everything. It's just not my forte or something. But I done produce a lot of. You
up for the challenge though? You do it. So we ain't turning away no business.
No.
Who you got with you today?
My boy Tom with the Mac. What the fuck going on? CT Studios.
Definitely, yeah. Plug him in because he said he got a studio.
Yeah, my boy Tom with the Mac, man. He got the CT Studios up there. We got 442 Studios in there. If y'all want to record high quality,
it's in Gwinnett.
Let's say
you ain't got to give the exact location.
Door Village.
Okay.
Door Village, Gwinnett.
Okay, got you. Understood. So not too far from where we at right now.
No, not at all. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. What else are you working on right now outside of music? Do you have other business ventures that you want to pursue or you are pursuing?
Not at the moment. I'm looking to buy another building to do a studio.
Yeah.
Open up a bigger studio because last studio we had that we was just talking about, like at the Charlotteford, we had 10 rooms in there before they sold it or whatever. I think the owner died and his family sold it, but I understand though. They knocked that whole building down.
I know. I was like devastated. We literally drove over there because we were going to try to like see if we could meet with someone to get a space, and it was gone.
Yeah.
I was like, that thing was leveled.
Man.
Gone.
That was a spot. It's a little dangerous, but I miss it.
I know Shorty Fresh used to work out of that space for a little while as well. He had a room over there.
Oh, damn. I don't think I met him. up there.
Yeah, I was managing him for a while, and during that time, he had
I think that's how I heard of him, because I think you was a manager. Yeah, that's how I heard of him.
Definitely. So the goal is to get your own standalone building. That's what he and I were talking about as well. That's what I want to eventually do too.
Yeah, something to buy to where, like, if I put the money into it and build everything, like, they can't just be like, y'all got to go because I don't want to do this no more.
No, absolutely. 100%. Are you going to build it to kind of similar to like what that space was, where people can rent out space, or it's going to be just yours?
Nah, I'm not so good with dealing with too many people.
Me neither.
Like, yeah, like if that was something, that would have to be something that I'm not even a part of. I'm just collecting the money.
I agree. Yeah. I get people coming in here asking, can they rent this? I said, I don't want nobody to, you don't want people, you spend a lot of money investing in your equipment and stuff. You don't want other people messing it up.
When you deal with the people that you can see in front of you.
Yeah.
And the shit you got to go through with them, imagine if you're not even. Yeah.
Exactly. 100%. That's why I stopped working out of other people's studios, because I would come in and it would be a mess. Cords are missing. Headphones are broke. I'm like, I ain't got time for all that.
Man, I used to record motherfuckers. They take the headphones off and just throw it on the ground.
Yeah. It's like, bro, do you realize those cost money? But people don't value what's not theirs.
Exactly.
They just don't.
Exactly.
Definitely. So opening a space where you can work out of, would you maybe look into having like a videography, photography studio in there as well? Would that be a vision of yours?
I feel like that's something that can make some money, but that's not part of my passion or nothing. But hey, if it got the room for it and it makes some money, I'm with it.
Yeah. So engineering and producing, do you see this is something that this is it for you? You will see this for the rest of your life? Or do you think you'll want to ever tap into getting into film or anything like that?
Man, that'd be cool. So I never thought of it like that. But producing, I have a passion for producing, but the engineering, I don't know if I can see myself doing it for too much longer if I ain't have to, like, unless it's on my beats or whatever, because I don't know, some of the new music I'm not really.
I get it. Me neither.
Not really feeling.
Me neither. There's what I refer to as a lot of the new music that's coming out is low vibrational music. I can't get on board with it.
Yeah, that's a good way to explain it.
Yeah, I just can't, but then you get artists like you mentioned, Future, Long Live Takeoff, but the Migos, guys like that, they consistently put out hits after hits that I think everybody could resonate with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But some of this other stuff, I can't get on board with it.
Yeah, like sometimes it be catchy and I catch on to it and I understand it. Like that's one thing. Like if I don't like the music or whatever, but I gotta understand it because I do music.
Yeah.
So like even if I don't like certain type of songs, like man, I say I produce a lot of songs that I didn't like, but I understood it.
Understood, absolutely. Like, have you tapped into doing any like post production for film?
Oh nah, that'd be cool though.
You should. That could be big money for you.
Clothes, let me know.
I know a couple filmmakers that I could absolutely tag you in with.
That'd be crazy.
Do you know King June from Atlanta?
Nah.
He's one of the biggest filmmakers out here. Shout out to King June. I'm going to make sure I tap you in because he's constantly putting films out. And they, go on Tubi, Amazon, but that's a good foot in the door.
Yeah, I would definitely want to be with that.
Absolutely.
Shit, I would want to be acting in some of these.
No, and he's always doing casting calls as well.
Yeah.
Before you leave, don't let me forget. I'm going to give you his social media.
All right, cool. Hell yeah.
He's super cool, too. Good dude. Definitely tap in with him because he puts out casting calls and he looks for music and stuff. So you could potentially, because every film that comes out has to go through post-production.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, but that could be a lot of money, too.
Man, shit, I'm with it.
You know what I'm saying? So that could be a whole nother revenue stream for you.
Man.
Sync licensing. Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely heard about the sync licensing thing. Like, shit, even if it's commercials or, you know what I'm saying, like my partner Klepto, one of the people that really taught me a lot with the beats. And like he got a lot of placements on like commercials or even just B-roll of, like I say, TV shows or whatever.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a great, and there's a lot of like sync licensing websites out there. I'm going to compile a list and send it to you because you can go there and they look for music, production. Yeah. I mean, it's just, again, another revenue stream. That's the goal, right?
That should be hard.
Absolutely.
I'm with that.
Having multiple hustles.
Yeah, exactly.
Multiple hustles. Anything else that you got in the works or coming up that we need to be staying tuned with?
Yeah, at the moment, my little brother Fleeko, like, he working on a project.
Okay.
I do a lot of production for him. Me and my boy Benson got the dope. We working on hella beats to send out to artists, and we working on an album called Ain't No Trap on Mars. My partner Rec 442. We got a whole Afro beat project.
I can't wait to hear that.
That shit gonna be crazy. That's the most different shit I done did. So
yeah.
I got hella shit going on, man. Eastside Shy, we got some shit going on too. And then, it's just a whole bunch of things going on.
No, absolutely. And Afro beats is really on top right now.
100%.
And as a producer, get on board or get left behind. You have to kind of get on board with what's hot right now.
Yeah.
Tap in. Maybe we can get you tapped in with some of them big Afro beats artists. You know what I'm saying? That would be fire.
Man, I'm with it. It's not my main thing that I do, but I can adapt to anything.
Absolutely. And we obviously don't disclose any of your pricing, but when people come to you and they tell you what you want, can you kind of give them a quote on the spot? Hey, this is what it's going to cost you for this, this, and this.
Oh yeah, studio time I charge $70 an hour.
Okay, no, that's great price. All right, so let's dive into that. Just since you mentioned it, you know what I'm saying. Thank you for being transparent. $70 an hour. Is it like a 2-hour minimum?
I ain't tripping. I do 1 hour.
Okay. No, absolutely. Especially if you're already there.
4 hours for $240. Like that's usually people go for the whole 4 hour thing.
So you do block rates for them as well.
4 hours for $240, and I think that's $60. So.
Does that come with a rough mix at all?
Oh yeah. I get bored recording people. I ain't gonna say that everybody be moving a little slower, but I'm a little faster than a lot of people. So I can't sit there and just not do your shit.
Right.
I'm gonna turn you up. Like you'll be able to drop the song once you leave.
Exactly, because some artists, they do that.
Man.
They will, whatever comes from that session, that's what they put out.
And so you can trust me on that. But if you want to really get it mixed and mastered or whatever, we can talk about that. So
Okay, so that's obviously a rate that you can discuss with them depending on what they want.
Exactly.
Definitely. Or if they probably send you multiple songs, they want you to do the whole album, you might give them a little break or whatever.
Exactly. Like I'm not trying to tax nobody. I'm trying to get all the work in, and most of the time I'm making the beat. So
absolutely.
Yeah, cause shit, once we left Charlotte for whatever, like a lot of people welcome me into their studios.
Yeah,
so
I love that.
I'm trying to work any deals I can give to anybody or whatever. Like shout out my boy Sade 402. Like he gave me a key as soon as I left.
Yeah.
My boy Bam gave me a key to his shit and Visions. Man, everybody was giving me a key and just let me, like, just embracing my shit, man. Shout out my boy Phil Good Studios. He gave me a key, too. I got too many keys. My boy Turtle at Nolan North Studios, too.
But that's
like
dope
5
because
keys.
you built great relationships over the years. Yeah. People know you do good work. They know they can trust you in their space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's dope, man. That speaks a lot about your character right there.
And I appreciate that. Yeah.
Most people wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So that speaks a lot for you.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't either. I'm with you. You know.
So I respect it. So that's why, like, I really appreciate that because I wouldn't do that.
No, absolutely. And I love the fact that you're, open to working with people based, if they are transparent with you up front. Yeah. So what I tell these artists could be like, well, I can't really afford that. I'm like, well, what is your budget?
Yeah.
Tell me what it is and we'll work around it.
Exactly, yeah.
I tell people I work on the Walmart concept. I charge a little bit less than most people, but I stay booked and busy.
Exactly, yeah.
So the people who are charging 3 times as much, I'm probably still making more money than them because I'm booking a lot more. Same thing with you.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about. It's my dog, man. 4point0 Lego. Show him that your medallion. That's hard. He said a little something. So that's become kind of like your signature.
Yeah, like it's my logo or whatever. But a lot of people questioning me about that.
Why is that? What are they questioning you about?
I don't know. They just ask me if I'm from certain places or, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, because it might be like a gang sign or something? Is that what, or represent a particular city or something?
Yeah.
No, it represents you.
That's what I say. Man. The world bigger, you know what I'm saying?
No, facts.
My name is bigger than your world.
That's real.
So
that's facts, man.
I ain't tripping, though.
Absolutely. Do you have anything else right now that's going on that you want to make sure that you plug in? Anything that we haven't covered? Because I just really want the people to make sure they understand everything that you do and how they can tap in with you to work with you.
Oh, yeah. Right now we got the studio time. I got beats. If you're willing to work with a whole project, I'm with it. Just tap in.
I love it. I love it. And you were transparent. He says $70 an hour. He will do, preferably at least 4.
Yeah.
But he'll do one if you need it.
It makes more sense to do 4 hours.
Absolutely. And come prepared.
Yeah. And I done made beats for a lot of people, man. I got at least 25 million streams on songs that I produce.
Man, that's a blessing. How does that feel?
It's cool.
Yeah.
Until I go diamond or something.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
Have you gotten some plaques?
Nah.
All right, let me ask you this.
I never went platinum or nothing.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think that there are some out there that are owed to you? Maybe gold even?
Nah.
The reason I ask is I know somebody, shout out to High Def, that's what he does, is he helps people get their plaques that don't know how to get them, that they are due for, whether it be a gold or a platinum plaque.
Oh, yeah. That's hard.
We working, we manifesting it right now.
Yeah.
This is my vision. We in May of 2024.
Yeah.
By 2025, you're gonna have a plaque.
Let's get it.
Right now. You heard that right over there. We manifesting it. 2025 is your year. You're gonna get your first plaque. And then from there, it's gonna continue to roll in.
Let's get it.
I believe in manifestation because you're already putting the work in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's where a lot of people get it twisted. They think they can just manifest it and it happens. No, you got to put the work in too.
Nah, you definitely got to put the,
You are doing that.
In the corner like, yeah, I'm going to do that. Nah, you got to actually work for that shit too.
Nah, that's facts. Well, thank you so much for coming here and sharing your journey. Again, is there anything else that you want to make sure people are tapped in with before we give your social media?
And come to Industry Most Wanted.
That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that. Most definitely. And we got to do some more stuff together.
Oh, yeah. I'm with it.
One thing that I would like to do with you, if you're open for it, so last year I started doing the mic drop performances.
Yeah.
And the guy who films them for me, he's a videographer, but he's also a producer as well. And I told him, I said, because everybody just does artist.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, why don't we get a producer? We can go to their studio and do like a mic performance in their space.
If I call my boy Ben 10 right now, we're just talking about that. Like somebody need to do that.
Well, then let's please. I got the C stand and the mic right there. You know what I'm saying? We could pull up on you.
Let me be the first one.
You all heard it right here. Industry's most wanted. He gonna be the first one.
Let me call my boy Ben 10 real quick too. My bad. Hey, but let me be the first one.
Yeah, no, it's already documented. It's on film. It's on film. We can't deny it.
Yo, hey, bro, I'm in the interview right now, bro. Pop your shit.
This nigga crazy.
We're just talking about like.
Ain't got the dope in that motherfucker, man. Y'all butt tripping.
Let's go. Hey, we're just talking about like she was like, you know how the mic drop thing. She was just talking about doing the producer thing. We was talking about, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that shit crazy.
We're gonna pull up and make it happen.
Yeah. Shit, I'll meet you up, bro.
But yeah, I was like, I don't see anybody doing that, and the producers need some spotlight, because I said I want to do one with a DJ, with a DJ setup.
That'd be hard too.
Do one with a producer, and then I was like, even going to the extreme, if someone's if they're an artist but maybe they play basketball, we could go out to the basketball court. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to think of some other ideas.
Like the content is so crazy. Like that should work too.
So I'm gonna get with you. Here, you guys heard it right here on camera. He gonna be the first one.
Let's go.
And we'll coordinate our schedules together and make it happen. I would love to do that.
100% with it. Let me know anything on which.
That's hard, bro. Listen, I appreciate you being here. Where can people keep up with you on your social media?
Everything is at 4point0lehgo. That's the number 4 POINT, number 0 LEHGO. 4point0lehgo.
Definitely. I know you got a lot of people that love you, support you. You got your partner with you today. Who do you want to give thanks to, shout out to?
Give a shout out to myself and you.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to you. I'm glad that you said that, because a lot of people forget that. Shout out to us.
Yeah, shout out to us.
And shout out to him for coming with you today, too.
My boy Tom with the Mac, what the fuck?
Hey! He came in here with a good positive energy as well. So shout out to him for rolling with you today.
Sir.
I got one last question for you. We live. Don't drop it.
Oh, shit.
Big Industries Most Wanted. What makes 4point0lehgo the industry's most wanted?
I've been doing this for too long. I'm 31 now. I've been doing this shit since I was 14. I done built my shit from ground up. I always had a studio, made beats for niggas. Like I done did so much shit for free. I didn't get paid for a lot of shit that I should have been doing. Like I done got millions of streams on songs. Some of the songs I ain't get paid for. I ain't tripping on it. And I'm still going.
Straight
That's
like
why
that.
I feel like that.
I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Give me love one more time.
You know it.
Boom. We up out of here, y'all.
Let's go.